Hey drivers, it's me, Alfred with Drivers First. It's been a while, just been out running around, getting things done. I spent about a month on the road, 2.5 weeks in California, at our California yard. We got so busy out there, we had to fly the wife out there to California to help us out with one of our customers out there. So went back home for a week, back out here hauling my buses for a customer. Got some other things going on, and got a big project coming up right now. I'm trying to work with the VP of a major company. If that works out, that would be great for us. But hey, one thing I want to talk to you guys about, I've been hearing all these people talk about the market, everything out, the rates. Yeah, they're bad. There's no going around. It's bad. With the new regulations that are coming up and everything, we still have our yard in California, but we moved corporate to Indiana. California, I talked to one of my buddies that work up there in Sacramento. I won't tell you, let's just say he works at the Capitol. There's this coming out saying they're probably going to lose about 60% of the California trucking companies in California with the new regulations come up. That's just hearsay, but let's wait and see what happens. October is the California Trucking Show, the 5th and 6th. It'll be our 9th year there, so we will be there. Actually, we'll probably be the only mom and pop company there because we play with the big boys. But the thing is, I'll really find out about the regulations there. I got all my inside, all the people I know for inside news and all that, find out exactly what's going on. But with the rates and everything, yeah, I'll be honest, I have seen the boards. Shoot, I seen some rates, I couldn't believe it, 45,000 pounds. They only want to pay 71 cents a mile. I can't even wake up for that. So other ones, I see them way under there. Some are still at $2 a mile, but average right now, what I see on the board is roughly around between $1.37 to $1.79. That's what I see. That's fully loaded too. So the thing is, right now you cannot go load by load. Only way you stay in business, this is just my opinion, is be a smart business person. You gotta know your numbers. It all comes down to numbers. If you don't know your numbers, even if you're a one-man operation or like me that have multiple, it all comes down to numbers. That's all it is. If you know your numbers, you're going to be okay. It's going to be like this for a while. I've been reading up on all the big boys, and all of them are really crying pretty good and pretty loud because the second quarter was real bad to them. Like I tell a lot of some of my drivers, I said, you guys are lucky. They said, why? I said, as an owner, I love eating my ribeye steak, which you can tell. But once in a while, I do like a bologna sandwich. And actually, I was tired yesterday. I went back there and made me a ham sandwich. So I treated myself. So I actually had a ham sandwich. And then I went to bed. But either though, upper management, they're crying because they didn't make their quota. I mean, I'll tell you, one company, they made, what was it, 1.4 and not change $1 billion. And they're upset because their goal was to be 1.48 so-and-so number $1 billion. Well, I'll be honest. For that right there, you know what? All it is yeah, like I said, it comes down to numbers. And these are real big companies. So I understand they got big overheads and everything, which is understandable. But the thing is that where are they going to make it up from? You. It's always been us drivers. Even when I was a company driver, I ran for a company, I'll tell you, Ontario, California, hauling double flatbeds. The guy couldn't pay me, so I drove the truck all the way back from Louisiana, all the way back to California. Just, I had enough. Well, when I showed up, he drove in, and I said, get my last paycheck because here's your truck. I told you I was coming in. He shows up in a brand new Porsche. So he went and bought himself a brand new Porsche, but he couldn't pay us our wages. So go figure. And I see a lot of that. But you know what? It is what it is. That's why we run our company different. We respect our drivers. You know, at least they're there. They know that I'm out here in the truck doing the exact same thing they're doing. And I'll ask them for do anything that I would do, or even the wife would do. The wife's not a commercial driver, but she will go out there and help tie down, chain, or whatever to help a driver out. So, which is great. And I've seen her, and I actually took pictures of her doing that. And thing is that the market is going to be like this for a while. It's not going to change. I've been reading a lot of stuff. I've been hearing that guys put comments, oh, my safety guy said that next month it's going to be a lot better and all this blah, blah, blah. You know what? You can't bullshit a bullshitter straight out. They're just blowing smoke because trucking, I'm going to tell you straight out, trucking is like a roller coaster ride. It's up and down, left turn, right turn, every which way. And you just got to make sure you're prepared for it. That's what trucking is. It's not where you could go and say, oh, I'm going to get paid the same rate every time. It's not like that. I get a lot of drivers come out and ask me, well, I'm going to be a truck driver. And they ask for my opinion. And I'll tell them straight out. I recommend, trucking gave me everything I have. It's all because of trucking. Everything I have because of the industry. But trucking gives it, it takes it away. And right now, I just tell them straight up, hold off at least a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But go and get your CDL, but hold off. Because the thing is that it's not the way it is anymore. I get new drivers from trucking schools call me up asking if we're hiring. And I ask them, how come you don't go to one of these big companies that take new grads? They said they're not hiring. Go figure. I know why they're not hiring. There's not enough freight out there producing. So I understand that. They got a lot of drivers. We're not a driver shortage. There's a lot of drivers out there. A lot of people ask me why I have trouble finding drivers. So honestly, I can find a truck driver. I'm going to tell you straight out, truck driver. I can find a truck driver to drive my trucks. I don't need that. I need a truck driver that can think. If I park here, am I going to be in the way? My GPS tells me to make a right turn. I see low trees and low power lines. I'm not going to make that right turn. I'm going to go and find another way around. That's what I need. I need drivers that can think. That's why we don't micromanage or anything, because we're no base babysitters. You're full adults. So, you know, every company is different. But the thing is, the way the market is, you guys need to try and hang in there. A lot of you won't be able to, and it's going to be pretty hard on you to find a different career. I mean, look at John Deere Tractor. We hauled their tires out there, oversized tires out of that place. Now they're gone. All those people are gone. They shut it down. It could happen to any company. I have my own personal customers. They shut their companies down and moved someplace else. And we don't haul for them. I lost that contract. It happens. Nobody's out here is guaranteed a job anymore. Even me being my owner, I'm not guaranteed to I have a job tomorrow, because if I lose customers, I don't have a job. Plain simple. So don't take anything for granted. And these drivers that BS you, oh, I'm getting $3 a mile. Yeah, if you're oversized, do super haul. I agree with that. You get $3, $4, $5, $13 a mile. If you're in that specialized stuff, my brother's in that specialized stuff. So I know what the rates are for oversized and supersized loads. Because my brother been doing it for his whole career. So I know top pay, 6 figures every year. But for general freight, come on guys, be realistic. You're not getting it. Produce went down. When produce used to be the top rate, hey, I knew people used to drop their flatbed and dry van to hook up to reefer during the season because you made your money. Now it's so bad that it's almost the same as dry van, but you can still get there. Dry van, you know, it's a hit and miss. Flatbeds and stuff, that's a hit and miss too. I guess some owner-operators ask me, well, what keep us going? Because honestly, we should have been out of business with everybody else during COVID. But I look at it, God got other plans for us. Maybe it's this other thing. But we keep going. One door closes, another one opens, and we go for it. But the thing is, for all you other drivers, remember, the bigger, especially nowadays, little advice, the bigger the company is, the more drivers they have, and right now it's the less freight. So you're going to be saving. With my company, I'll be honest, where I work is, I'm not that big. So I need to keep these wheels rolling, all the trucks rolling. So that's a big benefit to those drivers and owner-operators, that we keep the wheels rolling. The only time we shut down is when we do pretty much a 34. When we do a reset, we'll shut her down. Or during a holiday, because we do guarantee our drivers be home on Thanksgiving, Christmas, or wherever they want to be for those times. But the thing is that right now, if somebody tells you the market's going to turn next month, don't believe them, because they don't know. If that, you might as well ask them, give me the lotto number or Powerball numbers, because you got a better chance of hitting the lotto than them telling you exactly that the market and the rates are going to change and go higher in the trucking industry. Because right now we're scraping the barrel, and as we scrape the barrel, the only way we could go is up right now. But right now we're staying down. And my opinion is there's no reason for us to be like this. No reason at all. Like I said, third generation truck driver. I've been in this industry all my life, and I've seen so many ups and downs, and this is the worst down that is going on. Pretty much almost, not every, but almost all the companies show a loss in the second quarter. Even I show a loss in the second quarter because I got trucks sitting. I need to get them rolling. But thing is that if you're showing a loss and you're afraid that the third quarter that we're in is going to show a loss there, what's the next thing a company is going to do? They're going to start doing their cuts. They're going to start doing their layoffs. They're going to stop buying equipment, stop the maintenance on their equipment. They're going to save their money someplace. And it's going to start with the drivers, by cutting the drivers or cutting your wages. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I was with a company that was one of the oldest companies in this industry. Came back from Houston, Texas. The next morning I saw on the news that they shut the gates. That's how fast a big company could close their doors. I had to learn it by the news. They didn't call me or nothing. I had to learn from the news when I woke up in the morning. And they shut the gates. So, thing is, drivers, watch who you're driving for. Federal motor carriers even are starting to warn American drivers, be careful who you work for. So, thing is, all you gotta do is do your homework on the company that you're planning to work with. Or if you are working for a company and you start seeing signs of things that are honestly starting to change, or they're cutting back, or whatever, because the upper management will even lie to the dispatchers and say, oh, we're just going to do a cut, we're just going to do a cut, we're going to lose 50 drivers, 100 drivers, depends on what they have. But the thing is that these dispatchers are fool enough to come out. Oh, okay, we'll lie for you. We'll lie for you. Next thing you know, they lose their job too. Because right now, as truck drivers, yeah, it's hard to find a decent job. But for the administration, people in the office, I'm going to tell you straight out, it's a lot harder for them to find a job in administration and trucking. Because there's not that many. A lot of these people that are older are not going to retire and walk away from their position. So don't come out, oh, administration got this. They have it just as bad. I get a lot of calls in my office, people that are looking to become dispatchers or whatever. Yeah, my broker division is hiring brokers, but you know, a lot of them want to get away from that right now. I get called from guys that only have less than 5 years experience and they want to become safety director. Well, I'm telling straight out. And I quiz, what do you know about trucking? Well, I've been for 4 years. What do you know about trucking? Well, like I said, 4 years. That don't tell me anything. What do you know about trucking? So how can I hire somebody that just because you got an automatic truck, you driven a truck? This is a 13-speed stick. I control this. So, you know, until they force me to get automatics, I'm sticking with the manuals. But the thing is, drivers, like I said, be careful what you do. It's getting harder and harder for us out here to make a paycheck. And everything's going to go up again. But my thing is, I'm curious what's going to happen on the West Coast in October with regulations and everything. But all we can do is just hope for the best in this ring. Hold on a second, I got a scale here. I'm up here in Idaho right now, heading towards Washington. So let's see if I get the light. 1 second. I got a light load 2 buses, but you never know. Nope. I got the bypass. Truck, okay, bypass. Not bad. So I haven't got pulled into a scale since I've been out here, so we're pretty much lucky about that. But back to it, drivers. You know, all this stuff that's going on, let's just be real on it. And I told you before in a short of mine, trucking companies are like dirty diapers. Once in a while, you need to change them. And I've done that too. I've done where I worked for a company for 2 days and I walked away. I knew it wasn't for me. Then I ran for other companies that I stayed there way too long. And that was, you know, shame on me for doing that. But it's a lesson learned. So you drivers, be careful out there. See what happens. You got any comments or anything, let me know. You got any questions, let me know. I'll be up front with you because look, I'm in my truck. This is actually our very first truck that started everything. I still drive across country. So if you want to know something straight out what's going on, give me a comment and I'll get back to you right on it. I won't get back to you right away because usually I'll do it on my 30 break or when I'm shut down. But I will get back to your comment. And you know what? I just say, guys, be safe out there, alright? Talk to you later.